C-SPAN's StudentCam video competition challenges high school and middle school students to produce a mini-documentary about compelling issues of the day. This year's winners crafted a video message to President Obama. Here's one of the first prize winners.
The election is over and our new president has taken office. What is the most important issue that President Obama should address? Is it the Iraq War? The economy? Healthcare? Or education? It's really none of these. The most important issue is freshwater sustainability. Why is freshwater sustainability the most important issue? Let's look at some facts. Even though over 70% of the earth is covered with water, only about 0.2% is suitable for human consumption and is rapidly running out. Every 15 seconds, a child dies from water-related diseases. A person needs 4 to 5 gallons of water per day to survive. Almost 70% of all available water is used for agriculture. Is this only happening in developing countries? Think again. Water levels in the upper 3 Great Lakes are far below normal. The Ogallala Aquifer, which irrigates the breadbasket of the United States, has declined more than 100 feet. The southeastern United States is experiencing the most severe drought in over a century. What does this all mean? Some say we're headed for another Dust Bowl. What do the experts say about this issue?
In 2004, the National Research Council warned, and I quote, "The strategic challenge for the future is to ensure adequate quantity and quality of water to meet human and ecological needs in the face of growing competition among domestic, industrial, commercial, agricultural, and environmental issues," end quote.
We live on a water planet. This transparent liquid is the foundation of all life on Earth. It ensures our survival and enriches the cultures of our civilizations. Yet despite the best efforts of scientists and filmmakers like my grandfather, our generation knows little more than his did about the ocean depths or the fragile scarcity of our freshwater resources.
Hi, this is Congressman Paul Ryan. Thank you to the students at McKinley Middle School in Racine for this opportunity to discuss the issues of freshwater sustainability. This is an issue of heightened interest to the Great Lakes state of Wisconsin. The Great Lakes contain nearly 20% of the world's fresh water supply and more than 30 million Americans with their daily drinking water. Because of their great importance to our nation and our state, it is essential that we do all that we can to protect the lakes.
Do you believe that freshwater sustainability is an urgent issue that President-elect Obama should address after taking office?
Water is connected to just about everything all of us care about. The food that we eat requires water. Our ecosystems require water. Water's connected to our energy systems. I just think it's a great issue for anyone interested in long-term sustainability on the planet.
Water is actually the vehicle through which we'll feel the impact of climate change, whether it's through desertification and drought or the increased severity of storms like hurricanes.
It is obvious that freshwater sustainability is a concern with experts in the field, but how does the general public feel about this issue? A recent Gallup poll indicated that the top 3 environmental concerns of the general public are directly related to freshwater sustainability. Using this information, we conducted our own poll using 107th and 8th graders at our middle school to see how they would rate freshwater sustainability in relation to other major environmental issues. 43 students out of the 100 students polled rated freshwater sustainability a 1, 2, or 3 in order of importance. This is a higher rating than any other environmental concern. Is it really that bad? Let's take a look at the other side of the issue.
As I viewed Alexandra's presentation, I was very impressed with her knowledge, background, and real passion for freshwater sustainability. However, you can argue the other side of the issue as well. As long as there's ample rain, snow, sleet, and other forms of precipitation on this planet, there will always be an abundance of fresh water. Let's face it, 70% of this planet is covered with water. Sure, you can argue that most of that is salt water. However, as our technology increases, we will have the capabilities of converting much of that salt water into usable fresh water for our country.
But what about climate change?
As ocean temperatures increase and polar ice melts, more and more water will be released to the atmosphere. What this will cause is more activity in the actual water cycle and, of course, more precipitation, with the end product being an increase in freshwater supplies on the planet.
How important is the issue of freshwater sustainability? It is so important that even television comedians are incorporating it into their skits.
We're not running out of water here. If I could send the water that I waste every day, and listen, I admit it, I love wasting water. Jim, do we have a shot at it? Is my water still running back there? All right, now listen, it's not running out. If we were running out of water, why is there still water coming out of my tap? People say we can't go more than 3 days without water. I can go 3 days without oil. You know? Which is the more dangerous fluid on this planet? Are there going to be water wars?
If you think the oil shortage has caused stress, emotional, financial, political, wait till you see when people are fighting over water.
How should President Obama's administration address this issue? Here are some suggestions.
Invest in desalination technology. Communicate the impending crisis to the public. Most people are unaware of the real threat to their standard of living. Educate the public on what they should do as individuals to help with water conservation.
Set water conservation guidelines for new construction and development.
Stop the privatization of water by large corporations. Water is a basic human right and should not be considered a commodity.
Promote and subsidize, if necessary, new forms of agricultural practices that use less water. So remember, the next time you wash your hands, do the dishes, flush the toilet, or brush your teeth, you are using a precious resource that is on the verge of disappearing.
You've just seen a winning entry from C-SPAN's StudentCam video competition. To view more winning entries and to see the complete list of winners, visit studentcam.org.